Okay, welcome back. All right, so continuing on, last video, kind of the rundown of the shop, what's going on, what I'm going to be doing with, the shop and the installation a little bit. So that being said, I'll kind of rewind and get back to where I was going with the shop, things I've got to do with the shop. So the next thing I'm going to do, since they put the power box in, I had them do this, put the, airplane. My house is kind of in the downwind for MDQ, which is Meridianville or Huntsville Executive Airport and stuff like that. So I get a lot of planes over my head. But it's nice because I'm not too far from the airport if I want to go fly. So they put the panel in. It's a 100 amp panel here, which should be plenty. I'm not going to be welding or anything like that. The biggest thing I'm going to have in here probably is the mini split, which will be 220 and everything. But everything else will be 110. Even the bathroom that I'm putting in, the little pump grinder pump that they're going to put in is 110. And then I have a 110 compressor, so that's about it. So that's going to be kind of where I start. I went and bought the electrical stuff yesterday actually to get going with the electrical, because I'm going to run all the leads and the outlets and stuff myself. Just because getting an electrician right now around Huntsville is almost impossible. The most impossible contractor to get around Huntsville right now is the plumbing. I contacted every plumber that showed up on a Google search, and none of them would. The ones that could was 4 to 6 months out down the road. It's just Huntsville's an exploding town. So much construction here. It's not even funny. I luckily found a plumber that's close to where I live that actually did the rough in and the install on the inside. Kind of hooked me up. So, friend of a friend, actually one of our club members put me on him. So anyways, but that's where I'm going to start, is electrical. I've got the LED lights to put in. I've got 6 high bay. These are the hyper lights. I did a lot of searching on YouTube, and these all seem to have good reviews. This stuff you can get off eBay, but I actually went directly to Hyperlight, and they provide you like a lighting chart based on your dimensions that you provide, which is kind of nice. So this is what they recommended. They recommended 6 high bay. I think those are 150 watt LED high bay, they call them UFO lights or whatever. So I'll have 6 of those on the truck and trailer side, and they're dimmable. And then on the shop side, I've got the linear. I think those are 110 watt. I went with the 5,000. 6,000 makes my eyes want to scream. 4,000 is kind of more like your in-house lamp kind of light. 5,000 is perfect, and they're not bluish like the 6,000. The 6,000 plus illums looks blue to me, and that's just not what I was going for. I wanted a bright, clear light to see little things, because RC stuff is little in general. So I got 8 of the linear. They're like 4 foot by a foot and some change. 8 of those to go on this side, so they'll be spaced out. And I went ahead and got my switches, which reminds me I actually need to order more. I ordered the switches from them that are dimmable. The dimmable switches, mounting hardware, all came from Hyperlight, and it's pretty easy to install that stuff. So that will be after the electrical, putting some lights in. And I do have to do a little framing just for the bathroom and a kind of a storage closet. So the bathroom here is just going to be a toilet with a utility sink. You'll notice there's got to get some more pipe insulation. There is a single line for water, and we're just going to do cold water coming in, and there'll be a plug-in. I didn't even know about these. They're kind of cool. These little under the shelf plug-in 110 volt water heaters. So you heat it up as you need it. So that's why we have one. That was what the plumber recommended. He's like, there's no point in putting hot water heater out here, or trying to tie into your house for that, just, put an electric heater under there and you're good. Because that's all it's going to be for. Washing my hands, washing whatever I need to wash, and then the bathroom, you don't need hot water, or toilet, you don't need hot water for that. So I'm just going to frame out, man, these planes today. Give a little warm, nice weather, and people jump on it around here. So it'll just frame out. I'm going to try to keep it as small as I can, probably about right there, over. And then there'll be a open section here, which is where I'm going to put a table with a turbine test stand for the window. So when I want to test the motor, I just open the window, slide it out, ass end out the window, and go to town. Nothing back there but a farm field and a creek, or a ditch as they call it here. And then over to this side, I'll frame out a closet just for storage and stuff like that. So probably about 4 to 5 feet off this wall. And then the rest will be open. Planning on putting, tables and stuff along the walls with storage stuff over time. So that is it in that aspect of what's left to be constructed inside the building, because they don't do any of it. The contractor just does the outside, the frame, the obviously the foundation, framing, roof, and I'm bricking the building, so we've got brick on order. It's just they had to do a run of actually making the brick. So once that's here, they'll finish up the bricking, and then that will complete the builder contract side. I had to get my own electrician and plumber to do the stuff that they did. I'll have to find somebody for drywall, because I am not going to do drywall. That's just nope. So that will be the one thing that I actually probably hire somebody to do, is the drywall and maybe the blow-in insulation. But the rest I'm going to do myself. So anyways, to keep rolling here. So I got some of the I got my jets planes out here. Be the first thing I actually start doing is just prepping for Mississippi jets. So I plan on going. That'll be my first event this year. Not going to fool with Florida jets. It's just too far for me. I went once, great. Flew one time because of the weather, and yeah, just not worth it for me. Oh yeah, there it is. What's left of the minions. The minions survived. Luckily, they'll be back. But there's the what's left of the Viper jet. So, got to find something eventually to replace that. Yeah, so I got to fix a few things on the F-14. Swing wings burnt up at Kentucky. I've got the linear actuators to replace it. Just got to do it. F-22 is great. Flies great. It's an awesome jet. Love it. Just need to get more flights on it. All right, so moving on here. Kind of losing my track here. Projects. All right, so no jet projects as of right now. And like I said, the shop will be the project that I am going to, my 50-meter target, and I will be filming that. Garage doors. I have the side loader garage door openers, so I don't have any ugly, chain mount or belt mount kind of garage door opener to install. So I'll have one for that. And then this guy, being a 14-foot, you have to kind of use a side loader. That's kind of really your only option, which I got that down there in the box. So that'll be going up as soon as I get the electrical, because I have to put an outlet up there for them, so for power. But that's what I'm going to be filming initially, is the building, my DIY stuff, if anybody cares. If not, no big deal. You don't have to watch. You can even give me a thumbs down if you like. That's cool. But that's what I'm going to be filming probably, and this will be an ongoing project, just because, I have to save money, because, I see a lot of people, forget the guy up in Canada that was doing like a Patreon page or whatever to take donations to fix his shop, or get his shop built. And I've had people mention that to me with the hobby stuff, because I spend a lot of time with the side business, helping people out, with their motors and things like that. And it's just not in me to ask people, for money, for kind of donations. It's just, I guess that's probably why I'll that's, why this will take so long and probably cost me a fortune. But I just, I'm just not going to go that route and ask people to donate to something to get it done. I'll just take longer to do it. So anyways, so that is kind of what's going on this next year, and hopefully it goes as planned. I am going to do the floor. They have these new lifetime warranties on this new floor coating, so I'm going to have them come in and do the floor as well. So that'll be kind of the last thing we do, or they do. I'm not going to do anything for that. That's just a lot of work. They'll diamond grind it, fix cracks, imperfections, and then they'll coat it. Takes about a 2-day process. So, but once the shop is kind of to a point where I've got power and lights, I do have another project that is kind of a massive project and will definitely be a years to come kind of project if I decide to go full blast with it and not sell it, is the real plane. So I picked up a RV10 tail empennage kit. Rudder is done. The horizontal stab has been started, but that's it. So, and that will be a separate thing. The build video / log is just that. It's a log to help document the process. So when it comes time to get a sign off to go fly the thing, it helps having a way to prove that you built and met the 51% rule required for experimental aircraft. That way you can do your own maintenance and all the other great things that come with building your own airplane. So that is a huge tasking, and I'm on the fence about it just because of the lead times. Right now, if I place the order for a fuselage and a wing kit, don't even consider the finishing kit or the motor, I'm looking at probably close to 2 years wait. So it's kind of like the decision is, do I spend, build the tail and empennage kit, takes about 6 months, if that, depending on how fast you are, probably could do it in way less. And then wait 2 years to start on the bulk of the kit. And then takes 3 to 5, depending on your build speed. Some people have taken up to 10 plus 15 years to build one of these things, and waste all that time when I could just buy something and be flying. That is just something I'm chewing on, and probably the biggest issue with that buying right now is finding something. It's impossible to find anything these days. Well, not saying impossible. It's impossible to find something that I particularly would want to buy for my particular mission of the airplane. So that's gonna, at a minimum, I'll probably build the tail and empennage kit. Just give me something to do, to not be so bored these days. And then if I decide to go a different direction, I can easily sell that thing. People are they're just, the demand right now is just through the roof for these things. So I looked up, got the tail and empennage kit and all the tools for less than what you can get the tail and empennage kit right now. So I kind of got a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. But that's it, man. That's kind of what I have going on. I've just been working. I work from home, which is great. My particular company is probably will never go back to a traditional setting because we can do our jobs from home. I didn't think I was going to like it at first, just because of it's kind of nice going in and talking to people, and working at a setting sometimes. But once I got used to it, once I got used to it, I kind of like it. It does give me freedom to maneuver and things like that. And honestly, I can get more work done at home than having distractions. Plus, I'm not having to drive to and from work, and that just, you'd be amazed at how much money that saves you in gas, wear and tear on your vehicle, and then just, money on going and buying lunch, breakfast, and things like that. So, gives me more money to put towards all this and, planes, things like that, or toys. Yeah. So that's it. Another long ass video. I apologize if this isn't your thing or don't care. I'm sorry, but I'll eventually get to some cooler stuff. There's a million DIY people on YouTube that do this kind of stuff, but like I said, this is me, my channel, and gives me something to do. I enjoy it. Hopefully you will. And if anything, it'll be a learning process. So, and from what I'm learning so far, I will never do this again. It has been a pain in the butt trying to get this place built with what's been going on around Huntsville with this. I mean, this place is just exploding. Next time, I will definitely pay and have 100% of it done. Doing it yourself is just a pain. Trying to find the right materials to do it the right way, blah, blah, blah. Just getting things and the shortages right now has been kind of a pain. So next time, well, hopefully there isn't a next time, but if there ever was, I would just have somebody do it all. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Sorry if it was way long-winded and you're like, what the hell is he doing? This is wasting my time. But, I just, it's been a while. I was out here today working, and, I figured, well, heck, make a video, kind of get rolling. And, yeah, so you guys take it easy. Shoot me a message if I can help with anything with the Zycoy or any other thing I sell. Speaking of, I know, I'll throw this out there. It is so hard to get motors here right now. It's out of my hands. I have enough orders right now to take me into the summer, and it's frustrating for everybody. It's frustrating for me because I'm not making money. How do I make money when I can't get things here to sell? And I have costs, website fees, taxes. Taxes come when you sell something, but my website, the time I spend helping potential customers, current customers, as people point out all the time, I kind of forget this because it's I like doing it, and it is kind of like a passion, is my time is worth something. And as things take up the time, kind of like this airplane, that will be even more of an issue. So it's frustrating. I know hopefully with them opening a second place to produce motors in the UK, that will speed up things. But I mean, it's not just them being able to make it, it's them running into supply issues just like the rest of the world. And my costs have went up because their costs went up, and then they charge me more. So I have to pass that along to you guys. And I mean, I don't make that much. It really doesn't, it's really not worth, doing it because I'm not making the money to, definitely not supporting myself off of it. And the money that I do make, I probably burn through that going to 2 or 3 events a year. Paying for tents, travel, not hotels, but like Airbnbs, and then food while I'm there, and gas. So anyways, that's beside the point. But just be patient. If you want a motor, the best way to do it is to get on the list and get in line. So anyways, you guys have a good spring. Hopefully I'll see you at some of the events. And remember, it's got to be fun, or don't do it. It's a hobby. So Take it easy. Till the next time, have a good one.